Imagine an entrepreneur working 80-hour weeks. To an outside observer, they look like a runaway success story, with warehouse shelves clearing out incredibly fast. This business is moving record volumes of inventory, completely selling out of every product it produces. Then, despite the high demand, the company abruptly runs out of money and is forced to close its doors forever. The cause is a hidden internal illness, the disconnect between the profit listed on a spreadsheet and the actual cash sitting in the bank account. Operating a business without visibility into its finances is effectively flying blind. No matter how much product you sell, if you can't see the numbers, you can't see the crash coming. We can avoid that exact scenario by turning to our daily planning draw. Today's card is number 37, Financial Statements. It highlights a quote from lawyer and politician Tom Foley, who noted that any remedy is going to require having financial statements that are reliable. You should view these statements as the medical X-ray for your business. Just as a doctor cannot treat a patient without seeing the internal damage, a leader cannot prescribe a fix for a business without an accurate diagnostic picture. Building that diagnostic picture requires looking at the business from 3 interconnected angles. First, the income statement asks if the business is generating a profit by weighing revenue against expenses. Second, the statement of cash flows tracks the movement of actual cash to ensure there is enough liquidity to keep the business running tomorrow. Finally, the balance statement provides a snapshot of the entity's equity, contrasting what they own versus what they owe. These documents function as a communication system, translating every transaction into a clear report on the current health of the business. Analyzing these 3 distinct data streams allows a leader to use past performance as a map for predicting future results. The bottom of the card provides 3 specific questions to evaluate your current operations. Addressing this checklist is what separates a reactive business owner from a proactive CEO. The process of finding a remedy for your business begins with an honest answer to these 3 questions. Take out a notebook and isolate the most important business project you are currently managing. Look at the 3 questions on the screen and choose just one to apply to that project. Pause the video for 5 minutes right now to write out your answer and make a strategic decision. This moment of uncomfortable reflection is where accounting theory turns into a practical business strategy. Welcome back. For many, the biggest obstacle to this exercise is the fear that they lack the formal accounting skills to pull this data together. The card's second prompt addresses this directly. Use automated accounting software to handle the manual math for you. Your role as a leader is to read and interpret the diagnostic data, not to manually build the machine that produces it. Mastering the ability to read these statements is the skill that separates business amateurs from professionals. If your company's financials were published on the front page of tomorrow's paper, would you be proud of the story the numbers tell? The numbers will always dictate the ultimate legacy of your business. This concludes today's checkup.